bite it. You're never gonna use it. Yeah. Stop it.
Okay.
It's not fun no more. It's not fun for me no more. Oh, unfortunately. I can't compete with the extraterrestrial being.
We're both very tired.
Stop.
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 It's very understandable though, because we were up until like what, 2:30 last night?
Yeah.
I don't know, at least 2 o'clock.
At least.
And it's almost 6 now.
Ian Crossland describes his pipe resin with his metal cross, just like Jesus Christ would do, because he was inspired by a guy on a transit
Buddy Christ!
who's wearing a friggin' bracelet that said, "What would Jesus do?" And he really, really meditated on it. And he's like, you know what? I think Jesus would have just freaking scribed his pipe resin with a cross that symbolized the torture device
of his own death.
Of his own death. Ian, you need to stop smoking weed. Fucking dude.
I just wonder how many Christians are teaming though.
Pudding donuts.
Pudding donuts. Come on. Come on, Zack. It's your mantra. You must wake up. Pudding donuts. Pudding donuts.
Yes.
Oh, my. Good morning.
Morning. Amanda Devick and Ian Crossland want to get married, and then they want to broadcast it on high definition worldwide
I think
coverage.
Zack is lying.
Satellite coverage. Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna be letting go of your material possessions, why don't you just start with your hair right now? We could make a video.
We could make a video and shave my head.
We could.
No, it's okay.
See, you're attached.
I am attached.
Well, how do we alleviate you of your material addictions?
Eventually. Well, actually, you know what? I don't think I ever want to cut my hair again.
You were just saying you're gonna shave it.
No, I get all my powers from my hair.
So now you're a Rasta?
Yes.
Rasta mama.
I'm gonna be a Rasta mama.
Alright. See, told you and Ian are gonna just scrape resin all day long.
Hey, excuse me, the really good Rastas don't even smoke pot.
The really good Rastas.
I mean, the really, the really spiritual.
Way to be judgmental.
No, the really spiritual Rastas they don't smoke pot.
No?
No.
I think the really spiritual Rastas do.
Maybe they did at one point.
Bob Marley smoked pounds and pounds.
Bob Marley was pretty cool.
Well,
why are we talking about pot again?
Because that's what this world. It's people have to make a decision for themselves on what they think of pot. I think pot is fine, as long as you recognize the negative consequence that accompanies the positive consequence. Like me personally, right? I can and do smoke pot when I feel it's appropriate. But I'm not going to make it a habitual lifestyle choice because it robs us of a little bit of ambition and it causes us memory issues, and then it also causes us to be able to use it as a scapegoat in our life, and I feel that a lot of people do. So instead of not accomplishing as much in my life as possible, I just choose to refrain from smoking pot until I like to take the time out to relax and chill out and just not worry about being productive, and do that once in a while. It's called a vacation.
Okay, so this is a public service announcement by Zack Wall.
Marijuana is totally okay as long as you understand that there's a responsibility that comes with the drug and the acknowledgement that it is a drug. I always hear people, man, to say, marijuana is not really, I don't consider marijuana to be a drug. Fucking caffeine is a drug, and marijuana is stronger than caffeine. So if caffeine is a drug, then what makes marijuana not a drug?
Well, but
It's like, no, let's discuss things out, because the only way we're ever gonna reach world peace is if we're able to talk about world peace on like a conscious level, and be able to like communicate our intentions consciously.
not just that, but completely too. Because we've got this huge language barrier. Even if, you and I both speak English, I could say something that could mean something completely different to you.
Right.
So.
What do you mean?
I mean, as far as like
you mean
misinterpretation.
Yeah. Well, that's the bitch, and that's why it does transpire on a spiritual level first. Because
so that's why we're gonna have to.
Because
like
we all originated from the same spiritual origin, so we are all the same on a spiritual level. We are just varying degrees of variation of that spiritual level. So we need to learn to correspond with our own spiritual center in order to be able to comprehend each other on a spiritual level. Because if we can't understand ourselves, then we're really fucked from the start.
Have you ever read the Dr. Bronner's packaging?
Yeah, it's all hip and dip skip. It's
all crazy. It's
it's like Christian.
all one religion.
Yeah.
But it's very like, I agree with the kind of basic idea behind it. Maybe not that extreme, but saying, rejoicing in the fact that we are one humanity.
Yeah, well, we are one humanity.
We are part of the same big universe.
Yeah, but then it's like even acknowledging that. I mean, we have to work within our means. So we have to acknowledge these separations, because that's the world that precedes us. But we also have to acknowledge the true nature that nothing really precedes us. So we're dealing with a universe that we've always existed in, on a spiritual and physical and mental plane. But this current state is the state in which we are attempting to come to the realization of how we are supposed to correspond with each other as separations. And so it's about shaping the present, because the present
is going to change.
Well, the past and the future, it all remains within the present. You have to understand that Amanda rudely poked me in the face with her laptop, and I was like,
this morning.
I was sleeping.
To wake him up.
I was sleeping.
Come
into the shot. Come into the shot. We gotta push our faces together to be able to both get in the shot. So
kind of like Rebecca and Ian.
Really? Oh yeah. Oh, what? That's crazy. It's like I love you. I love you, but it's like
you love me.
It's like I feel very comfortable in your presence. And
that's nice. Thank you.
I love you. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? I'm just fucking with you, Ian. You know I love you, sir.
Yes, it was very sweet.
In fact, I'm gonna call you right now. It's 6 a.m.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wake everybody up.
Talk to you peeps.
Hi. So, this is gonna be a very interesting morning show.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely. I have my pin from yesterday when we went to Murphy's. We went to Murphy's at the bar. We got a St. Patty's Day pin. I don't drink, so I don't want to mislead you there, but Zack went in, filmed around a little bit, and came back out and gave me a pin. So I'm proudly wearing that badge of honor today. So here is a phone. Wow.
We're calling Ian Crossland.
Oh, it's a message.
Here, we have to leave Ian a voice message. Hey Ian, it's Zack.
And this is Amanda.
And we're calling you to tell you that we love you. And we've been watching your videos recently, and we're fans of yours. And when I get back to Los Angeles, we gotta kick it and shoot the shit. I do want to tell you that we made like a mockery video, just not like a full mockery video, but there was a part of it that was like a little bit mockery. So I want to be forthcoming with our flippant nature and tell you that it's all in good fun, and we expect you know, like, we respect retaliation. That's just part of the game, but it's all in love, my friend. And if it wasn't about love, we wouldn't be acknowledging you. You got a lot of potential, and we hope you see it through. And we're glad we can be a part of this mission that you're on to help and shape the world, to communicate with each other more fluidly. Just think you need to focus a little bit more, and that's like coming from a loving center. I think that you need to focus a little bit more in order to accomplish what you're setting out to do. But anyhow, brother, I'll be back in 3 weeks, at which point I want to sit down on the stream with you and have some live conversation, no filters, no fear, no bullshit. Okay. Bye. Amanda's going to talk for a second.
Okay, so I guess I'm talking right now. And stop smoking so much. Until you understand what it means.
And that's like, don't take that
as the wrong way.
Don't take that personally, like criticism. We're making this video, and it's like smoking weed is great when it's appropriate, but it's like it inhibits us just as much as it frees us, and you have to acknowledge the balance, right? So it's good to talk about debate, and it's being brought out there in the public debate, and I agree that it should be decriminalized because, I mean, it's growing a plant, you know, but simultaneously, I mean, it's also, whenever you alter your mental state in any capacity, you're doing yourself a transformation. It's not a positive or a negative thing, but you have to acknowledge that that there are some negative consequences that come with the positive consequences,
and
sometimes
you have to treat it like a transformation.
Sometimes it gets like a routine. Sometimes it gets into a routine, and the one thing that I can say negatively about marijuana is that sometimes you lose the emotional autonomy that you once held with great reverence, and when you lose that emotional autonomy, then you get confused and and a lack of focus. And we're gonna go now because Amanda doesn't know how to use technology.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, bye, Ian. Alright, so we're gonna go and enjoy the waterfall today.
We're going to a waterfall.
Amanda, thank you for letting me stay at your place.
Oh my gosh, how fun
and
was
sharing
the
your
show
boyfriend and your food with me. Oh yeah, we're gonna share on your account the KK and the Weathered Underground. Thank you again for sharing your Shiva nature. I'm gonna let you sign off from your people, but and get dressed and take my shower because pudding-filled vegan donuts. Woo!
Yes. So this morning, we're going to the donut factory again. Again, it seems like we're always there, but that's because we are.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have to be at the donuts.
So today we're going to go down to Olympia. We might check out this Evergreen College, depending.
No, I don't know. We're going to check it out.
We'll check it out. We'll check it out.
Vagina cookie.
Go eat your vagina cookie over there. Get it out of my face.
Vagina cookie, vagina cookie, vagina cookie, vagina cookie.
So, after Olympia, we're going down to Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. Talk.
This is me speaking, Amanda Devick.
I'm Amanda Devick. Alright, go ahead.
Anyway, we're going to Portland, and it should be tons of fun. You're probably going to have another radio show somewhere along that trip.
Not
Probably
today.
somewhere in... Oh, it's not today because it's Sunday. But he will on Monday, which you should all tune in and see, because you'll be in transit to Canada, the British Columbia, and it should be tons of fun, and you should interact and talk to Zack Walk via instant message while he's on
vagina cookie.
while he's on the show, and ask him all sorts of inappropriate and rude questions. That would make it a lot more interesting. So, this is Amanda Devick, and I'm signing off.